Hi.
Hello.
There we go.
I don't know what is going on, but hello, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, crew. What's going on?
How is everyone doing?
We're doing good. How are you guys doing?
It's a new year. It's okay. We're okay.
Good. That's the main thing.
You know what? It's a new year. New things are happening. All of that good stuff. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
A little bit of tech difficulties.
A little bit of technical difficulties, but we're here. It's the new year. So we're trying new things. We've got new recording devices, but hey,
Great.
we're in.
Good girl. Listen, onward and upward.
Onward and upward.
That's what it should be about.
Exactly.
New.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody.
So this is our first episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk for 2022.
Yes.
We made it, y'all.
Ooh,
2022. We made it. We're here. We're here.
That's right.
Made it.
Oh,
That part. So before we go into the show and the best and worst of 2021, as usual, we are going to introduce the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew and male correspondent in alphabetical order.
Yes. Hey, this is Garcia.
Hi.
So look, I have a new intro, everyone.
Oh, okay, girl.
I'm ready.
So, pardon me while I read it. This is your pop culture fix from a Black perspective. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we chat about all the foolishness of the internet. Yes.
That's look on 2022.
2022. My name is Garcia, and I'm ready to spend the slice of the weekend with you and all my friends here. Thank you to Radio Regent and syndicated through iHeartRadio for allowing us this platform. Remember, you can always listen to these replays here on Instagram or check us out on Radio Regent, Internet Radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturdays.
Oh, Hey everyone, I am Telly, and I'm so glad to be here with all of you and the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. We are here. Like Shiva and Car have said, this show, we're doing a review of a very interesting 2021.
That part.
And even choosing things, we had to take some things off because we had more bad than good. But we were able to pull some good stuff. Some good things happened in 2021. We'll get to that. But Shiva, girl, let's go. Go ahead, child.
I am Toshiba. I am the third female member of the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. Yes, we are doing best and worst of 2021. We had to pull out a lot of the best because the media was showing us a lot of the bad. We had to stop with the bad and pull out the best. So it will be an interesting list. But before we go on, I'm going to introduce my partner in crime. Who are you this year?
Robbie 3 times. That's
okay. Standard.
It's official.
We're going
official
with
now.
that.
Robbie 3 times.
Robbie 3 times.
3 times.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Robbie 3 times is not aware of what our best and worst list is, and I now am looking to see where I put it because
I'm sure
I
it's
just had
exhausting.
Oh.
I just had oh, here we go. I dropped it. I have it. I'm ready to go.
All
Best
right,
and worst, Not Your Typical Girl Talk style of 2021. Now, we can vote. Do you want to go down all the worst and then the best, or do you want to alternate? Best, worst, best, worst.
We should alternate?
Let's alternate.
Yeah.
I like the alternate. Robbie 3 times?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you guys.
So listen, this is in no particular order.
Okay.
However, this is again Not Your Typical Girl Talk style, best and worst of 2021. We are going to start with the worst.
Okay.
Tristan Trailer Load Thompson.
Oh my God.
Special shout out to Tristan. Rob coined him Tristan Trailer Load Thompson. People are calling him Tristan Trimester Thompson. Either way, our Jamaican fellow Torontonian Brampton man made the worst list for coming in and having a third baby mama and then putting out an apology to his second baby mama about how sorry he is, basically, about having a third baby mama.
Man, first off, Tristan Trimester Thompson is far more disrespectful because as far as I know, he hasn't been pregnant once.
Not once. Not once.
He hasn't been pregnant. Now he's been sowing them oats across the land, but yeah, I think trailer load is more
Trailer
appropriate.
load is much
'Cause
better.
I gotta get a guy his props. He got a trailer load.
So,
And you can't blame a man when he has a trailer load. You gotta look at the trailer load a little bit.
I mean, here's the thing. When we mention a person's name, and just because we're mentioning Tristan's name doesn't mean we're discounting
all the Oman
on the other side.
That's it.
That were involved. Because we have someone where I remember when Chloe got with Tristan, I said, sis, you're gonna lose him the same way how you got him. So said, so done. She got him in the same fashion and now has lost him in the same fashion. And he's embarrassed her numerous times.
Privately and knowingly.
Yeah, because she allowed it to happen. Again,
that part.
teaching the world how you want to be treated.
That part.
My issue with Tristan right now is that apology. I wish he actually either said absolutely nothing, for which that's what he should have did. Because that apology was like,
it was being
trash. That was one of the trashiest apologies of 2021.
It was stupid.
I haven't caught that.
It was stupid. And you know,
I don't even have the
Who do you apologize to?
To Chloe.
Chloe is an idiot.
Let me find the apology just quickly because we're doing this impromptu. For people who have not heard Tristan's apology, tell you go on, but I'm going to find it for everybody.
I want to hear Chloe apologize to Lamar Odom.
I'm still waiting for her to do that, but apparently she won't. I don't think she'll ever apologize to that poor man who she drove to do a cocaine overdose. Yes, Chloe, that's on you. And what in the name of my Lord and Savior Jesus does she know about Jamaican men? She knows Bo Diddley. So if you don't know Jamaican men, then maybe you should not connect with a Jamaican man. Just saying.
And with that, I'm going to read
this man back.
Let me read the apology. Okay. From Tristan Trello Thompson. Today's paternity test results reveal that I fathered the child with Marilee Nichols. I take full responsibility for my actions. Now that paternity has been established, I look forward to amicably raising our son in 2022. I sincerely apologize to everyone I've hurt or disappointed throughout this ordeal, both publicly and privately. And then he goes on to say, Chloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I have caused you. You don't deserve the way I have treated you over the years. My actions certainly have not lined up with the way I view you. I have the utmost respect and love for you. Regardless of what you may think, again, I am so incredibly sorry.
Oh, please.
What is that, like a Kardashian trust or something like that? Like, why is this man so reluctant to leave this girl alone? Like,
oh, please. You know, I just want to quickly read these comments, guys, if that's all right.
Yeah.
This is from Cass Forever Rising. Yes, girl, like that. Although she didn't steal him from the other baby mama, she knew he had another pregnant woman.
Yeah, she knew.
And from Naturally Fierce, hey, Naturally, she says, Lamar, and yes, girl, I heard about this. Lamar is still begging for her attention.
Yeah, I don't know.
He wrote a tweet.
I want to know.
He wrote a tweet saying, you know, I'd love to one day connect with Chloe and have a friendly conversation.
Do what?
It's like everything that woman put him through right over his head.
Why do you want to have a conversation with this
woman? I think that's why. Like, he just want to know why. Like,
he probably does want to know why.
Why? Well, like,
he should keep running. Don't look back, Lamar. No.
Yeah, like, stay in your great relationship.
Keep going forward, my friend.
He's like,
go forward.
I didn't do any of this stuff to you. And I had a legitimate excuse. I'm an addict. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe Tristan's a sex addict.
He's a sex addict, man.
I
you know, that is a real thing. I'm not, hey.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So, and Naturally Fierce, after me reading his apology, said the lies.
Yeah,
the lies.
It's lies. Because there's no way anyone respects anyone by repeatedly causing humiliation, publicly and trauma. That is not respect. That is
Thank
the
you.
opposite of respect.
The
So,
utmost respect.
The utmost disrespect.
what he needs to do is start respecting himself and start looking into getting some help. You know, Tiger Woods had the problem years and years ago. He went away for a while, you know, did, you know, some therapy, came back and has been able to, from what we know anyway, have a, you know, somewhat of a stable relationship. And Tristan needs to do this because he's going to continue to do it no matter who he's with. It's obvious that he has a problem.
Oh, Cass, you know, Cass is on it today. Hold on one sec, Barbie. Most Jamaican men are sex addicts. I mean,
Okay.
You know what?
Well,
Let's move on to the next.
With that statement, that's what I'm saying.
And next on the list, the first person on our list of the best of 2021 is our girl Rihanna. We are on Rihanna's internet. We are on Rihanna's internet. So Rihanna makes our list as one of the best of 2021 because, as we know, she is a national hero of the Barbados. And what up, Tony Williams? Thank you for joining in. He also has a public announcement. So dope to see my homie find love Billings. What's up? Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. So, Rihanna, we love you. Again, we are on Rihanna's internet. This is Rihanna's internet. If you don't know, we are on Rihanna's internet. So bless up to her for being a national hero to our country. Unlike Nicki Minaj, who's talking about cousin swollen balls, she actually was doing something good for her country. But we're going to get to Nicki Minaj, actually. Big up Rihanna. Nicki Minaj also makes the list of our worst of 2021. Nicki Minaj, who did not show up to the Met Gala, sent out a tweet later on saying that she did not get the COVID vaccine because her cousin's friend got the vaccine and became impotent and couldn't marry him woman. Okay.
Yeah, that's giving me flashbacks by itself.
Her cousin's friend's swollen balls is why she didn't get the vaccine. Go on.
Clearly, okay.
Again, I'm going to say, I can't even remember what I said the last time, but, you know, I'll say this. I'm always disappointed when, especially as Black women, when you have a platform and you choose to use your platform to spread things that aren't true and even create more drama, because this is all foolishness. Like, this is full-on foolishness. When we talk about foolishness, this is the definition.
All of that.
This is the definition. It's like, Nicki, you have a platform, girl. Fine, you have a choice to do what you want with your body.
Absolutely.
If you don't want to get the vaccine, fine. But find something that makes more sense to say in this moment in time, because what you just said ain't saving nobody.
And you know, any woman that really believes that, oh, you know, I got this injection and now I'm impotent, the man doesn't want to marry you. That's it. Like, just move along. The man doesn't want you.
All that.
Because that makes, I personally never heard of that ever. Unless someone has some insight that we don't know of, please come on and join us live. Because I would like to know your story.
The Trinidadian Minister of Health spent a day and a bit going through this to find out the accuracy. Instead of making sure they were getting people better, he had to go and get on national TV in front of the Barbadian people. Them and go tell them, say, no, you cannot get swollen balls from taking the vaccine.
Girl.
Natalie Ferris said she was saying anything to get the focus off that husband of hers.
All of that.
That's pretty much what it was.
That's it.
All of that. So we're going back to Rihanna for a second. I am Tony Williams says dinner is tonight. One has to go. Riri or Beyonce. Who are you inviting? Car. Who are you inviting?
Rihanna.
Kelly.
Rihanna.
Rob.
Riri. I'm gonna have more fun with Riri.
I am going to also invite Rihanna. Although I love Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce dope, but I think it'd be a more formal affair with
Riri has
Beyonce.
proven herself to be fun. She is the funnest chick out there. She's fun.
It's Riri.
Probably gonna end up at the strip club with Riri.
Right? Beyonce, it's too highty-tighty. As Jamaicans say, too highty-tighty. Yeah, it's too highty-tighty.
In their own little world. To each their own, but yeah, I feel that more fun would be with Rihanna.
Beyonce is not gonna hop, you know, she's not going to do the hop down the strip. She's not
The
going to do nothing like
security
that.
and
I don't
yes,
see
it's too
Rihanna
much.
will run into McDonald's to get the late night snack at
Right.
4 a.m. in the morning with you.
That part.
Yeah,
So-
what Cass said here. B's too quiet. She's very quiet.
She's Mrs. Carter. She doesn't have time.
That's
Yeah.
She doesn't have time for us peasants.
Right.
So we're just gonna let her continue
Michelle
on.
Obama.
Well,
she's
Queen
Natalie.
Riri will
Nobody
sit
wants to
with
talk about
us.
the first lady.
She's invited to our table.
So the next on the good list is Diddy buying back Sean John.
Hey,
Diddy
very
sold Sean John for $70 million and has bought it back for $7.6 million. So he made his bread. Now he's got the right backs to Sean John. So congratulations to Diddy. And I have to read what I Am Tony Williams saying. He says, B won't eat the macaroni pie.
I mean, that is true.
True.
She won't.
She won't.
Rihanna,
She'll look at it with a fork and be like, "What is this?"
right?
Looking at
Rihanna
it.
will show up to our place with 2 beautiful sets from Savage and be like, "Yo, girls, we're wearing this tonight." And
Right?
we're gonna hit the streets in our underwear.
Run for it. When we're Beyonce, she'll come with maybe Blue Ivy and be like, "My daughter is better than you."
Yeah.
So Cass is saying good move on Diddy's part. What do you ladies
Yeah.
think about Diddy buying back Sean John?
I'm totally for it. Every Black person should own their birthright.
Girl.
He gave birth to this. He had to sell it for reasons, but I'm glad he was able to get it back. Own your ish.
Yeah, and I have to say about Sean John too, it was a culture turn back in the day, right?
Mhm.
Like it was the first
was.
time a lot of people saw a Black designer on a level where it was like, oh, New York Fashion Week, and you know, he was really showing up with actual legit real clothing made from Black people. So
Yeah.
I think that it's a good thing. I think he's got the brand back at a time when everyone wants nostalgic. Everyone
Love
wants
it.
vintage stuff back. So
That's
yes.
so true.
Yeah, I mean, even taking it further than that, like, look at all of those, like, late 90s, early 2000s, all of those Black labels that kind of were coming up and going. And they all got sold off for various reasons, you know, your Rockawares, your Fubus. And think about it, all those brands got ran into the ground because white people don't know nothing about Black people business. So again, he sold it for $70 million. He bought it back for $7 million, and he'll put it back up to $700 million.
That part.
Absolutely.
I Am Tony Williams has some words for Diddy Go. He said, has he paid his artist? Question mark, question mark,
Well, I can
question
answer
mark.
that
Probably
question right
not.
now, Tony, and the answer is no.
No.
He has not paid any of his artists.
Probably
He will
not.
He will not. His poor artists will probably be broke while he continues to rise.
Well, this is why they all
Yeah.
move on, right? Kanye moved on, Rihanna moved on.
Oh, they were with Sean. They were with Jay.
Oh,
They
okay.
were
Remember, he had Shine, he had Total,
I'm
he
looking
had
at my New York
wrong.
he had Mace, he had all of them, and
They
poor
all-
things.
They all just ran.
Speaking of brands, though, on our worst list, Chantel Jackson and her brand. So for those who do not know, Chantel Jackson was formerly engaged to Mr. Floyd Mayweather, Mr. Billion Dollar Man. She was recently in a relationship with Nelly, Mr. $60 million man, and she decided that she, according to her on The Real, that she wanted to work on her $3 million brand called Shoe Gummy instead of being with her man that her $60 million man wanted. So in the last 15 years, Chantel has been with 2 high-powered men worth $1.6 billion combined, and she decided that she wanted Shoe Gummy. Ladies, go.
She was with a billionaire. And I saw that rock. That rock he gave her was huge. And then she was with a millionaire.
Yeah.
How does luck strike you twice?
She was struck by lightning twice.
And she still blew it for
Right
a
now.
shoe pacifier.
Right now, if Uncle
You're right.
Kevin Samuels was here, he'd be like,
Mm-mm.
she did something that even the most beautiful women on the planet can do, which is to attract a man that has that much money and capital. And doing that in her current age, being able to do that and not securing the ring simply because she's chasing what Telly coined the shoe pacifier for $3 million so she can sit in her house with her laptop saying, yeah, this shoe gummy thing for $3 million when she could be just, you know, I saw this thing. I saw this thing with Paris Hilton's mom, and she's so rich, right? She just lets the Hilton money come in. All she does is sit around and do DIYs on her house. Why? Because she doesn't need to work. She doesn't need to do anything. So I'm sorry, what kind of brand do you need to work on when you're dating a billionaire who wants to marry you and then a multi-millionaire that wants to marry you?
What brand? Still, and the thing is, she can't take her brand with her on the road, on the tour bus. Like, why does she have to stay in her house with her brand?
Listen, these comments are killing me.
See, Cass, you understand. Exactly. I can't say that because we're online.
Most women understand.
All that. Listen, y'all know Dr. Souls. Dr. Souls shoe insert.
Right. Like,
you're going to go up against that?
So we need to read what Cass has said. She said, can I shine your shoes? How hot do you want me to serve your dinner? This is what she would be saying to her man when all her man wants her to do is travel on the road and be with him. Here's the thing. Tony is saying, listen, from a man's perspective, yes, Floyd Mayweather may not be the most intelligent and he may not even be attractive, but from a woman who wants security, Floyd Mayweather is it.
He's it.
And he wanted to marry you.
He chose her. And with Nelly, he made her public.
Instead of Ashanti.
And she still messed this up somehow.
And can I say too, I just have to actually say quickly before Rob weighs in, I have to say this. She already has a friend. She is with Nelly. Wow. She was on the reality show. She's out there. Everyone knows her as Nelly's girl. She could use that and become the luxury Black celebrity, which is a great niche to be in. Work that and make that be your brand, sis. Be a travel blogger. Like, what are you doing out here? Like, shoe pacifying. Dr. Souls owns that. Why are you even in that niche? That niche is taken over.
That part. Robbie 3 times.
I am Tony Williams says she ain't Lori Harvey. I'm going to give a quick comparison right fast. Lori Harvey, she gets so much hate. She gets a lot of shade thrown at her. But she ain't trying to put her name on anything other than the nigga she's dating.
That part. She already has a name.
She don't even associate herself with her dad. She's like, my brand is I date A-listers.
That's it.
Simple.
And with that,
like to live with. I don't understand where she's getting all this hate.
And speaking of people who were just like, whatever, don't care, on our best list, come through Meghan Markle. You took the man, you made it, he married a Black woman, then you took him out the palace and he said, bye-bye, grandma, bye-bye, daddy.
Grandma. Take care.
I'm out.
Racist grandmama.
Big up to Meghan Markle.
Prince Charles was the one that had the problem with little Archie's skin color. Oh, please, someone help. Little Archie, his little Negro skin. Quickly, quick, mother, come now. Quickly, come bring us some of the Dark and Lovely just for kids. Little boots. They're full of sea. Hurry, everyone. Help save little Archie and his Negro hair.
We're trying to blow.
No.
You see him with the blowing it out.
Quickly get some powder to make the boy suck right into the chest.
Poor thing.
Oh, Archie, don't worry, little Negro boy. We'll save you. Give me a break.
We're out here praying for Archie and Lilibet.
Quickly, photographer, don't put the picture in color. We don't want anyone to see the Negro mess.
Black and white.
Black and white. Oh, they keep the poor little thing, though. That poor little Negro boy.
So,
got a lot of royal family.
Okay, listen. Yo, Harry is everybody's guy. When I saw Harry, and when I really liked Harry was when he was in Jamaica.
Right?
And Harry was busting a dance in the village with the kids. I was like, Harry, I see you with a Black woman. Toot. He's with Meghan Markle. And he's like, I'm out. He's like Naturally Fair said, Harry's about that life. Yes. Harry said, I'm out.
Yes.
Girl.
The queen. What is this caramelic soap and Harry?
Princess Meghan all the way. I don't care what the queen stripped them of. They're still whatever the hell they were when.
Oh my God. Okay. Moving on. So on our worst list for 2021, Summer Walker's, as I call it, Bitter Bitch album, I Am Still Over It. How many women want their tears back?
So
I hear crickets.
Yeah, I hear nothing.
I don't hear anything.
I mean, here's the thing with Summer Walker again. I'm never gonna forgive her for that Fourth Baby Mama.
That was a mess.
Song.
That was a mess.
I'm not going to forgive her because we need to stop making it look like it's the coolest thing on the planet to be in a relationship or try to force a relationship with someone that doesn't want to be with you.
Agreed.
And then you think, okay, well, I'm the fourth baby mama. Let me celebrate it. Girl.
No, listen, Tony, I hope you know men were crying over I Am Still Over It, because that album was trash. It was. Here's the problem. And what made it even more trash is after coming out with a song called Fourth Baby Mama for London Williams, she comes out several months later with the name Larry tattooed on her head of another man. And as I understand it, my daughter said I need to look into it because her and Larry may not even still be together.
What?
That's word on the street.
Really?
Larry.
But she was like, oh, but because her baby is like, what now?
She said that the baby was going to look at him as a
father and all this?
She was calling that man the baby stepdaddy when the baby was 2 months old. The baby was born in March. Apparently, Larry came back in May. She made Larry super public a little bit after the album. Then we saw the face tattoo of Larry and all of the ridiculousness, calling this man the baby's stepdaddy. I am sorry. If you wanted a baby with Larry, why not have a baby with Larry? I'm sorry.
Look. Men that think you're sexier with their name tattooed on your face, red flag.
Red flags all over.
That's a cattle branding. That's cattle. You know how they brand cattle?
I don't want my face tattooed. I don't want my name tattooed on her face.
Never.
That's not a good look.
It's not good. It's not cool.
Not a good look, man. I'm just saying.
Never.
On her face.
Right, yes, so.
On her face?
Right, yes, so.
Right
not here, not in the back of the neck.
No.
Right over her eyebrow, crossed down her face.
No.
I mean, was Larry seriously like, babe, that is fire?
No, but he had Summer on his face in the same spot.
That's what I'm saying. Were they looking at each other like, yo, that is fire?
No.
We're done with them. So we will move on
she needs to stop. Yes, Kat, she's in.
Hey, Tony agrees.
Tony is like, it's not sexy.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
You know, let me quickly reset the room.
It's a little disturbing, actually.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. We're doing things right by being here with y'all, talking about the foolishness of the internet, the best and the worst of 2021. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for allowing us this platform to share the good news. That is Not Your Typical Girl Talk.
And now, yes,
it is good news, right?
Amen.
Back to the show. Hallelujah.
And so, hallelujah. This person got the hallelujah they've been waiting for about 13 years. And on our best list is Britney Spears finally being free.
Britney, yeah.
We are Team Britney Spears.
They were doing her dirty for a long
poor
time.
Woman.
Wow.
13 years.
She couldn't even drive her own car.
She couldn't even deal with her own womb. Her own womb.
Like,
she couldn't deal with her own womb. They were literally making this poor woman ensure that she never had another baby while spending her money. So, no.
I mean, we have someone that was literally making $90 million a year.
And they only give her a little allowance.
They only gave her an allowance
of $8,000.
While her father was just rolling out money where he
Sending her bread. Yeah, she was crazy. White people, man.
And he would get mad at people when they were like, you know, what's going on with Britney? How is she? We haven't seen her. He'd get mad and literally cuss out people.
Oh, dear.
Like,
imagine.
Brittany,
They're
take
like
your
giving
kids,
her.
take your man, and get as far away from me.
I heard they're giving her like
But,
low
like-
doses of like lithium and stuff like that to just to keep her loopy and all. They're doing a whole bunch of crap just to keep her like
No.
placebo.
No.
But like black fathers like that become iconic, like, you know, Richard Williams and, you know, Ike Turners and, you know,
Yeah.
those type of guys. But like, why is this guy like infamous for his behavior over the last 13 years?
Because he's white. Listen, look what they did to the Ball. The Ball brothers came out 1, 2, 3. They've all made it professionally.
Look how they treated Omar.
And exactly, it was when the first brother came out, they lost their crap. But here was a man, 3 of his sons have made it to play professional basketball, and they crucified him in the media, basically telling him to shut up.
Yup. Yes.
But yet you literally had a man who was doing the most craziest things to his female child, and it was A-okay. So we are happy you're free, Britney. Do your thing. Go do your thing.
Britney.
God bless you. Go out and live your life with her man. On our worst list is another Britney.
Oh.
Listen, and we had some difficulty whether we were going to put her on the best or worst list.
Right?
But
Based on both.
Listen, no, based on recent behavior. No, we tethered on both. No, you won't if you hear this voicemail. You will not, because that is what put her on the worst list. We were going to put her on both, and then there was a voicemail that she played. Now, Brittany Renner should have protected her wound.
Yeah.
She should have protected her wound. Because apparently having a baby by PJ Washington made her go insane, and she released a recording of a message she left on PJ's voicemail, and it was disturbing on many levels.
She put her own crazy voice message out there?
Yes, Robbie 3 times.
Oh.
I just gotta find it.
Yeah, let's find it. Let's play it for our viewers and listeners.
So,
it's crazy.
She decided, she did an interview recently, and she decided to bring her cell phone. And this is how you know Brittany again. She does not have a PR person.
Impulse control.
She took out her device and proceeded to play voicemail that she had left for PJ. Now this is out on YouTube. This is out all over the world. So when her child is old enough, they will be able to look this up and find out how crazy their mama is. Remember when Alec Baldwin went crazy and he started touching his daughter on the phone?
Yes.
And she
It's that level of crazy.
It's like a dynamic, very high pitch.
Here we go.
I got a couple of them voice messages in my day.
Screaming. Okay.
So she is very toxic. Radio Region, don't cancel us. I'm just trying to find exactly, but just don't cancel us, because here's the thing. When we make decisions, we have to stick with them. We cannot get mad at the decisions we have chosen to make. And so she has this thing where she constantly talks about PJ's age, but she knew PJ's age going into this. Let's see if I can find the exact voicemail. I'm having an issue trying to pull everything up. If you guys have it, let me know. But let me, here we go. She plays it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Hold on. Trying to get past all of the ads. Thank God for and hold on.
Okay. So the breakup happens, but it doesn't really spill into social media. This is still your private family affairs that are happening. And then PJ goes on social media and says, you were faking it all along. And everyone started to assume that was about you. Number one, was that social media post about you?
To this day, he says he was just posting lyrics. That's what he says. That's his story, and that's what he's sticking to. When I saw it, delete all that shit, or I'm going to air this bitch the fuck out. I actually have a voice text I would love to play exclusively here, but I just feel like that relationship had me psycho. Can I get my phone? Do you mind if I play it?
No, please do.
Because I'm all the way in my truth. I'm going to be honest with you.
She shouldn't have gotten her phone.
I was very toxic. My sister's laughing because she knows when I saw it. Again, may just be song lyrics and I was overreacting, but this was my initial response. I will air this bitch the fuck out. Delete the fucking tweet. You are a fucking psycho fucking path liar hypocrite. Delete the fucking tweet or I will fucking drag you, bitch. I don't recognize that woman in the voice text. I don't recognize. Thank you, mother.
Yeah, you do.
She's calling him the psycho?
Yeah, you do.
She's calling him the psycho.
See, here's where, and again, as a receiver of a couple of those toxic voice messages in my day, here's the thing that really bothers me about this shit. Like, at what point, it's all like what PJ did that's got her acting like that. Like, no, sis, that's in you already. He didn't put that in you. And that's where it's frustrating for men, you know, like regardless of how wild he was acting, how much lying he was doing, whatever, leave him alone, sis. But when you start going back with all that toxicity and all that other crazy stuff, that's on you. That's all on you.
100%.
All of that.
100%.
There is not a man in this world is going to lead me to that point, and then I'm going to air my own self out by playing it on. This was, by the way, everybody, on Vlad TV. Vlad TV has over a million subscribers. I have to look to see exactly the amount, but it is crazy.
And I would never want my daughter behaving like that. We would not be TV about it.
Right, she said, "Thank you, Mom," because her mom is the one who handed her her phone.
Yeah, we wouldn't be tee-hee-heeing about it at all.
Right, and the idea that her sister was there and
her family supports it.
If I was her sister, I would have been like, "Give me that phone right now,
girl."
Give me the phone. Why do you even still have this message? You should have deleted it, girl. That is what.
Yeah.
This is a man.
Okay, I see why she's on the watch list.
Co-parent with.
No. Real friends, real family. Don't let other family members leave messages like that. I would have been like, give me this phone.
So Dahlia Joanne says, I've been led to that level of rage. But let me ask you, girl, did you keep the text message and then play it on your social media for millions to hear? Because I'm guessing you probably did.
Oh my gosh. Like, why is Britney is always 2 steps forward, 1,000 steps back.
I want to I do want to say too, during that interview, she did mention, oh, you know, he's 23. I'm like, sis, you knew he was a youngin' when you started sleeping with him and dating him. And you are almost 30 years old, like, if not 30 already. And this is what you decide to publicize? Rather than publicizing what you're doing with your life to improve your life, this is what you choose to publicize.
Girl.
That makes more sense recording his crazy.
Exactly.
That's what Dahlia Joanne. So her response for everybody listening on Radio Region is she said, hell nah. She wasn't keeping it and then putting out, and she did record his crazy.
Right,
I'm going to air somebody else's crazy, but not my crazy.
Not my own, like your own.
And let's be real. I'm just thinking between us two, I can't ever see a video like that or audio coming out like that. We just like, for what? Like, how did it get that bad that quick that you talking to each other crazy like that? You know what I mean?
Here's the problem, and it was over a tweet.
Right.
Now imagine again, and I get it. Cass is right. We all have our shameful moments, but we don't publicize it. Correct. Now imagine if that's over a tweet, what happens when they have a legitimate argument in the home when they were sharing it during COVID? Could you imagine how explosive she was?
Again,
she's toxic, man.
As I always say about Britney, it's like, Britney, if you don't have any sort of therapy routine or something going, girl, it's time to get on it.
She needs help.
But I'm just like, it seems like it's like it just slides off of her. Like that's just a cost of dealing with Britney Renner. Like that's
true.
Give me the worst PJ tape. I want to see how wild he was acting, and just see if they compare.
Compare the two to see which one really is.
But I mean, those type of, again, as someone who's been in that before and looking back, you don't know how you can be in that. But again, some people keep finding themselves in that, and I think it's also just a part of like what some people like peace, some people like chaos.
And no, like what Cass said, hell no, couples business must be private. And
especially in this day and
age. Keep your, like, we don't need to know what we need to know. The four of us need to know because we have a show to run. So let us know the business. But otherwise, no one else needs to know.
If she really wanted to, if she was serious about co-parenting, if she's serious about, you know, having, you know, a career and an influence, she shouldn't have aired out her own message of her screaming like a lunatic into the phone over a tweet.
That part. Being immersed in chaos becomes habitual. That's from Dahlia Joanne.
Yes, Dahlia, true. Yeah. Too true. Yeah.
And I think a big part of you can get caught in that rabbit hole. You just focus on being right. You're trying to prove that you're right. You can't prove you're right to a crazy person.
That's true.
That part. Speaking of crazy.
Oh dear.
We all had to experience the craziest thing that many of us have probably experienced in years of watching George Floyd's life be lost in front of us all. So on our best list for 2021 was Justice for George Floyd.
Yeah, Ahmaud Arbery. There was a few guys that got a little bit. Yeah, that. And, you know, again, I was reading something about that yesterday. And occasionally, you know, folks do things that make you think like there's some understanding to it. And I like how the judge made the courtroom sit in a minute of silence for the fact that that was representative of that's how long those men chased him for one full minute. So yeah,
that was good.
Little victories, I guess. You know what I mean?
That's it. I mean, you know, there's still
very
a
little
long way to
victories.
go, but you celebrate the wins when you can.
Yeah.
It's something, which is better than before, which we would get nothing.
Right.
Exactly. And I hope that people continue to look at that, see that, and say, okay, how else can I help this movement to move forward? Because it is because of people that have decided that I'm going to talk about this every day.
That's it.
I'm going to share this every day. I'm going to let people understand the injustice that is happening, you know, especially with the two men that we mentioned, and running with that and making that a part of their daily life. Like, we got to continue that because we're making changes. I know that it's not everything that everyone wants, but it's the little steps that will eventually get us there. So,
amen.
Yeah.
Rest in power.
Respect to Aubrey's family and to George's family.
All the other
Breonna Taylor girl,
we're still out here.
We're still out there.
Yeah.
Justice has got to come for Breonna.
And for everybody that has suffered, you know, in this way, you know, we're here for the community
all day,
and all the love and respect to y'all.
Amen. So back on our worst list. So this went viral, and all around people were wearing bonnets of salvation. So on our worst list, as Garcia gets herself together, is Derek Jackson.
Oh wait.
And his as Garcia gets her bonnet ready to go, and I'm gonna hold Rob's hand.
Jackson, I'll be squeezing the life out of your hand.
She was better off with a hijab on.
Can't break what God put together. Hey, Shondo!
They
Can't break what God put together. Shondo!
They were better off putting her in a hijab.
She said it was not a bonnet. It was, what was it? A hat of praise or
the helmet of salvation?
The helmet of salvation.
Lord of mercy. I would be so upset with you if you ever came on air with me with a bonnet on.
He dragged that woman into, she did not want to be there. That woman was tidying up her house on a Saturday. Okay, right? He said, you best come on and smile and nod for this camera.
Why didn't it cross his mind, like, take that damn bonnet off your head?
It is a helmet of salvation.
Like, he didn't even give her a minute to tie her hair in a ponytail or put a wig on. Or...
Yo, the internet never fails. People were taking photos of her in her prayer of salvation bonnet. And then the women that he's having an affair with, they were like bombastic, looking fly.
Yo, for real.
I can't.
Things to leave in 2021. Bonnets in public, ladies.
Okay, wait for that.
Baseball caps, get a fedora, a hijab. A hijab will do it. But leave the bonnet at home.
Thank you.
I'm writing it down. And we will be putting out as a public service announcement. Dahlia Joanne said she was making ackee and saltfish, and he said, we have a video to make.
She was needing another dumpling to go with that.
They're live right now.
Okay, so no more bonnets in public, no more coming on live with your cheating man with their helmet of salvation and embarrassing yourself. Leave it in Jesus' name. Amen. We are done. Okay? We are done. Okay? Another meme that went very viral, which was just as hilarious, was our man Bernie Sanders. The Bernie Sanders meme was one of the best, okay, of 2021. Okay. We don't even listen. He was with Wu-Tang. He was with, I swear, NWA. He was waiting for the Ashanti and Keisha Cole verses. Like he was in them streets. Bernie Sanders, we see you, boo.
You know, I love how Bernie is fully a part. Like we literally
culture, man.
Dragged him into the culture. You know, Cardi B interviewed him. Now he's in like all of these memes forever, and we're like, yeah, Uncle Bernie.
Uncle Bernie.
Yes.
Uncle Bernie.
Yeah.
Mitts sold out in like 5 minutes. It's like,
yes, he was in club quarantine.
That's right.
Yo,
he was in club quarantine.
Yes, he was in club quarantine. He's like full on. He is invited to the cookout.
That part.
That meme symbolized one of my favorite words. Ambivalent, which is just a very fancy word for I don't
give a fuck. And that
sums up us as Black people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like I'm here waiting.
I'm just waiting.
And I'm not taking my coat off.
Nope.
Because I'm not staying long.
This shit is straight. This is straight bullshit.
That is the Black community.
Michelle Obama came in that bomb outfit,
Yeah.
looking fire, and she's like, "I'm getting no attention because Bernie Sanders is sitting there
out here."
Like Marshawn Lynch. Like, I'm just here because I don't want to get fined.
Right now, he is what Black people do. We're just like, hurry up.
Yeah,
I got things to do. Hurry up with this ordination footage. Let's go. I have things to do. My nails have to get done.
So shout out to Uncle Bernie, who definitely gave us laughs and jokes for months. What we do not like, and we are over it, and it needs to go forever, the worst of 2021, cancel culture. Can we please cancel culture?
Girl, enough. By the time this is done, everything is going to be canceled. Everything. I forget, someone put up a tweet. I don't remember if it was, who was it? I can't remember who it was. It was one of the rappers we always listen to. But anyway, he said, we need to cancel culture and start counsel.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Counsel people.
Yeah.
That part.
Educate them.
Yeah.
Because we know, like, yes, there are some things that have happened where it's like, wow.
But you don't know where they're coming from.
That's it.
You know, and I think that, you know, I'm not gonna downplay any movements and say, well, this movement is trash and that movement is trash. But what I don't like is that we're canceling without research. We're canceling, you know, even before the guilty verdict is given. Like, I'm not saying that we need to be out here repping, you know, for everybody, but there are lots of men that have been canceled for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Who didn't even do anything. Like,
right.
There was no proof.
That part.
No proof. And we canceled them. And I'm like,
that's ridiculous.
Okay, so now I can't listen to music or read books by these people simply because there at one point was an allegation that wasn't proven.
But like, here's my thing. Cancel seems like it's moving closer and closer and closer to censor.
Ooh,
And I really don't like that. I really
Ooh.
am not a fan of
Yes.
that. Like, whatever happened to, I just don't mess with you. Like, you said some bogus stuff. You're a clown. I don't F with you no more.
That's it.
Like,
that part.
Absolutely.
what's wrong with that?
That part.
That's it.
That part. And so, someone who cancel culture really tried to cancel is on our best of 2021,
Yes,
Dave Chappelle.
Hey.
Dave Chappelle
We
killed
love Dave.
it this
Murder
year.
We love
2021.
Dave Chappelle.
And he's got a lot of people who low-key hating on him and wishing for him to fail. Like, what kind of coward to sit up there talking about you ain't nobody above cancel culture? Like, yeah, I'm gonna get sidetracked on that. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, that's clown moves, man. Like, Dave, keep speaking up for yourself, man.
That part.
That's it.
All of that.
Love Dave. We support him, and many people do.
That's it.
And cancel culture is not powerful enough to cancel him.
No,
So-
come on, man. You can have your opinions, to each their own, but
Right.
to cancel someone completely and force other people
Right.
to cancel, and it's like, oh, why are you supporting that person? Well, I still
Because he's damn funny.
he's hilarious.
Like, how can you
He's a comedian.
cancel someone who don't care if you support them or not?
That part.
That part.
Like, all of that way, that's the thing. All that cancel energy coming from people who are not even supporters of you.
Exactly.
Truth.
That part.
All
So
of
it sounds
that.
like censor, and like that's First Amendment type stuff right there.
Ah.
You know what, like what Naturally Fierce said, it's like comedians can't be themselves anymore.
Facts.
Crazy.
Which is ridiculous. It's a comedian. Their job is to make fun of everything that's happening
Everything under the sun.
on the planet right now.
Right.
Everything's
Facts.
on the table. So if you feel offended, then just don't
listen. Turn off your TV.
That's
Go to
all.
bed.
That part. What? Somebody I wish would not be on our screen making our worst list. And listen, they gonna try to cancel us for this. Lizzo, for the love of God, Lizzo, we appreciate your musical abilities, but please stop twerking in the park in next to nothing, showing your whole body in front of people's picnic. So Lizzo, you make our worst list of 2021. Again, go play your flute, girl, make all your music, but no more twerking in park with people that picnic. Crossing you off my list.
Lizzo was known as an art, as a musical artist.
Dope music.
That's what was known for.
Oh, dope
And
music.
now she's on doing live, which is eating cake and.
Because you let some white person tell her she could be a sex symbol. You're not.
No,
You're
sex symbol.
fat.
Don't cancel us, Radio Region. We don't care about anybody else.
Yeah, I want all the smoke in 22, I guess. Like, no, Lizzo is fat. She can't be a sex symbol looking like that. And whoever's telling her that, they need to fire them because they're bad at their job.
Ooh. So, with that, hoping we don't get canceled, on our 2021 best list, someone who they
Play in my head, you know that stupid song. Oh no! That song is playing in my head hardcore right now.
Dahlia Joanne said, we're definitely getting canceled, and it's been nice knowing us. So if this is our first and last show of 2022, we did that.
Oh,
Okay, here's the thing.
cancel me. I'll just stop coming on the show.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. On our best list is someone they've been trying to cancel, even put our petition on, is our godfather, our Uncle Kevin Samuels. Uncle
Best
Kevin
thing out of 2021. All
the top best thing, even though we had no order, Uncle Kevin makes our top best thing of 2021.
And Kevin, stay strong. It seems like the man's on the verge of his own breakdown because you can see it's taking a toll on him a little bit, having the same conversation over again. But keep fighting the good fight, Mr. Samuels. We appreciate you.
We do.
I do. He's speaking up for a lot of us, and it's harder to cancel him than me.
Period. Currently.
Okay, no one is canceling Uncle Kevin, and do not dare cancel Robbie 3 times.
3 times. I'll just go to one of the other 2 times.
You got 3 women here that are gonna come after y'all.
That part.
What I have to say about Kevin Samuels is he is doing something that I wish more people would do. He's just being full up honest, just being like, yo, this is how I see it.
That's it.
You don't like it? That's
don't
fine.
listen.
And again, I say this to people every day. Well, if you don't like him, then why are you watching? Like, just stop watching.
But that's what bothers me, guys, because people are watching. They'll even call in because they want to be on TV. So they call in, they talk to Kevin, they get in a fight with him, although he's telling them pure facts. And they're the same ones that go and start these petitions. Oh, we would cancel him because he doesn't like black women. Like, when did he say that? Oh, well, he said it because he was very rude to this one black woman. When this white woman called, he was nice. It's like, okay, you know what? Time out. Stop.
It's like, look,
and
man,
that's not true because I've heard him talk to white women. And
Thank you.
Telling facts.
Thank you. The man got a vest of logic. He's got a gun made out of facts, and people keep bringing feelings to shootouts with him, and he keeps smoking their boots. And
Period.
And people are getting mad because he keeps killing people who bring feelings to facts fights.
That's
fine.
Ooh,
and
I love that. Bringing feelings to facts fights.
Yeah, you can't beat the data.
Can't beat it.
You can't beat the data.
Ooh, I love
Okay.
that.
So as we're about to wrap up, this is an honorable mention on the worst list of 2021. People, Black, white, Asian, Latino, Indigenous, whatever race you belong to, please wash your crotches. Okay? So special shout out goes to Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, who have told people they do not wash their crotches.
They were both on like the most beautiful list before until that came out, and it's hard to be a sex symbol when you admit you don't wash your poo-poo. No, she did say she does that. She just doesn't wash nothing else. And I think he said he...
Which is nasty.
That's just gross, man.
I mean,
just in case, I'm trying to find the clip briefly because I have it on the iPad, but I'm using the iPad. If I can find the clip of them basically saying, you know, she said she watched tits and slits, and he says he watches his crotch and his armpits and nothing else. So they just let the water wash upon them body.
Right. And for me, this is just me. We live, Telly and I, we are in Canada. Right now, it is cold.
Girl, it's cold.
If you don't scrub and exfoliate your skin every day.
On the daily.
Nasty little flakes. Let's be real.
Some people took up their clothes, the skin flakes are on their clothes, yo.
Your dead skin is all over your clothes, and then people are borrowing.
People
are borrowing your clothes. Like,
listen, y'all. Naturally, Fierce dropped a bomb. Iced tea and cocoa, too. They don't clean the dirty kin either.
What?
Oh. You know who else doesn't wash up? Jake Gyllenhaal.
And that's a shame because, again, these people are people that you look at and you're like,
dirty,
good-looking guy, but you don't shower.
Don't clean.
I have nothing to do.
And the thing is, Shiva, I know you said this before, they live in these huge houses. They have like 6 bathrooms to choose.
Yeah. Like,
use baby wipe or like Lysol wipes and clean like this.
Rather than
choose a shower
from
your massive house and dive in
and scrub their skin.
Yeah.
Some even say, well, I go in the pool. Like, I swim in the pool. Like, with chlorine?
That's not a clean.
I don't even understand the point of that. Like, why would you just stop there? Like, what's... You know, like...
Yes.
And then you just stop. Like, why? Like, but I'm sure you're sitting in the shower for another 5 or 10 minutes. Like, why don't you just finish the job? That's like washing your car and only washing the windows.
Take the soap. For this one white girl,
it's so easy.
She was on this interview, and I forget what she does, but anyway, they were talking about showering, and she was like, oh, she just like washes her hair with the soap, and lets the soap run down from her hair to her body. She doesn't to her foot. She doesn't clean herself.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, touchless car wash.
Okay, yeah, no. So for
Other thing, real quick, this one girl, they were white. No offense to white people. Well, she was white, and she was saying that she goes. It was all over TikTok. She goes, number 2 in the shower because she's too lazy to come out. And she said, "Oh, everybody does it." They went to every black person. And
it was a no.
That don't run down the drain.
No, it does not.
And I am Tony Williams said, dry foot gal. I agree. Dry foot gal.
You gotta get someone before you get with them.
Oh my God!
She matches it down the drain with her foot.
No, we're really
the same dry foot that
and then don't wash the foot.
And with that, we must close.
Yeah, we're done.
With the rundown of the best, because that is absolutely the worst thing I could ever imagine. And
you know what? My Jamaican ancestors are rolling right now. I can feel them in my spirit.
Thank you.
Trembling under the ground, going crazy right now. So
we must end.
Serena Williams' husband. He didn't even know what a
washcloth was.
Until she took her advice. At least he took her advice.
But it's like, dude, did you know what were you doing then as a child?
Him I take him hand, him on them, and him do this. That's what they. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the best and worst of 2021. Telly, when she can get over her laugh of this foolishness, is going to send us out of here. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Tell the people them.
Yo, thank you so much for watching. Do not cancel us because we're the flavor all day, every day. A huge thank you to Radio Region. Thank you so much for putting us out there for everyone to listen. And thank you to Instagram for not cutting us off. And once again, you can hear us on Radio Region. Listen to our podcast, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Listen to us here on Instagram. If you're not following us, please do follow us right here. Also, we have a Facebook page. Facebook, Metaverse, whatever Mark Zuckerberg is doing, we're on it. Find our Facebook group, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We have a YouTube channel. Find us there on YouTube under Not Your Typical Girl Talk. This is Karsia. I am Telly. We got Queen Sheba. We got Robbie Rob 3 times. And do not cancel him. We're going to come after you. Till next time, everyone. Have a
Bye!
weekend.
Wash your skin.
Wash your skin. And leave the bonnets at home.
Oh, and most importantly, shower. Because showering is a good thing. Don't listen to these people tell you. Clean skin. Clean smell. That's the way to go.
Greatest inventions. Fire. Soap was right behind it.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.